Gerard. He kicked a line about 50 metres from goal.
It was probably fair enough, the free kick in the second or third look.
Now have a close look, see if we can pick anything up here.
Well, I think the instant reaction of all the players suggested there was something there, and maybe we'll see some sunglasses on the umpires. Who's to say?
There's a love affair starting between the two number 10s, is it? Pike and Ashcroft? No, stop.
Well, vital time now, Gerard, for both sides, but particularly for Brisbane.
Well, Melbourne's moved Swartz into the goal square. Champion's gone down there with him.
Steins belts it to Lovett, who in turn though gets to Buse. He kicks towards centre wing. Clark takes the mark.
Don't forget that Brisbane actually kicked 3 goals in the first 10 minutes, so they've only since then kicked the 2. Melbourne's kicked 7, so it's been a little bit one-sided.
Kick from Kennedy. Phoebe was the flyer. Primke ridden into the ground by Voss, who then asked the question. Pios a snap! One behind.
Should be a bit lucky maybe that he wasn't penalised for holding the ball. It was a bad tackle, wasn't it?
Seemed to let it go at the crucial moment.
Just under 3.5 minutes left. Steins is the target. Goes over the top. At the back is Fletcher. Bouncing ball going away from his scoring zone as Hilton comes in from the side. Buse tidies up to the outer side towards McIver. A hurried left foot kick. This ball went through the arms of Scott, but quick to recover. Got the hand pass away, but straight to Hilton. Hilton, short little chip kick. Suddenly now, Lovett has it, and Melbourne has a chance to go to half-forward, and Charles. Fisted away, and called to play on is Mickey McLean. He goes up towards his half-forward line. Cowell takes the hand pass from Primke, and Cowell kicks it out wide. That's a clever kick. Saw Lovett, who gets around and goes to Dyson. Dyson from right half-forward. Chips it up high, and Champion takes a timely mark. What a good kick.
Just one too many handball. I thought Dyson was probably under a little bit of pressure and he was forced to kick it out.
Gassed him. Goes short to Leslie. Kennedy wants it on centre wing.
He's really working Jim Steins over now.
Kennedy kicks towards half-forward. Pios has been well held to date. Viney in strongly. Cowell working hard. Can get it wide to Steins. He does so. Big Jim, round his body, clever kick.
Terrific.
This is Tingo. Now he's away. Hart's chasing, but Tingo's almost down to 50. Kicks it high in towards full forward. Line is there, Pike is there, and the latter has taken the mark. 25 metres out, almost directly in front. Drinks containers going everywhere around the ground. How many on the ground at the moment?
8. Next count, 10.
Looks like there's 3 sides out there.
Oh, it's incredible.
Just watch how these two players fall to the ground here. I think one of them is certainly Gary Lyon, the other one Leslie, but they both seem to have recovered okay.
So Pike for number 4, and this to stretch the Melbourne lead even further. From 30 metres, Martin Pike's kick looks pretty good. He's kicked 2 in each term, and it's been an excellent quarter now for Melbourne as they move to 8-7, leading Brisbane 5-5.
And he's been the real thorn in the side for the Brisbane Bears. 4 goals to half-time. It's pretty good performance. This is great play from Jim Steins. A la Ebert, he stuck the ball up in the air to allow the tackle to take place and still be free. And a pretty smart kick too, which set up the goal.
Bounce back in the centre, knocked forward by Clark towards half-forward. Yates is there for Melbourne. The bounce favours Neitz in the finish, and the left foot kick by Neitz not really well directed. Kennedy is marked. Runs one way, then the other, then gets the hand pass wide for Hamilton. Hamilton, a goal kicker. He kicks towards the centre of the situation for the Bears. Oh, picked up by McIver. The kick brilliantly negated by Sean White, and then a snapshot was affected, didn't quite catch that player, but he's missed anyway. To the left-hand side, it was Sean Hart. So seconds left in the first half. Brisbane get their 6th behind, but they trail by 19 points.
Yes, just 40 seconds or so remaining in this first half. The Bears holding sway in the first quarter, and McIver takes a fine mark, but Melbourne hitting back hard with 5 goals so far in this term. McAdam marks inside 50.
You get the feeling that the Bears need a goal here to stay in touch.
And this will probably be the last chance they'll get for the quarter. As time continues to tick away, under 20 seconds. McAdam from just outside 40 metres. A drop punt in towards goal, going across the face, and Clark is a big fly. So they'll get one more chance.
And one more chance it'll be, because with 3 seconds on the clock, that is a sensational fly. But can he kick a boomerang?
Let's have a look. What is going with the drop punt is he's going to run round and then go onto the left foot. And I think he's kicked a goal. On the siren, Clark has kicked his first, and a great goal too for Matthew Clark. A much-needed one for Brisbane. So they close the gap. He has 1. Michael Voss has 2, and singles also to Hart, Matthew Kennedy and Scotty McIver. As we check the scoreboard here at the Gabba, and it is Melbourne leading 8-7, Brisbane are 6-6. So here we go, and there's some cloud cover creeping across the ground.
Matthew Kennedy starting at centre forward for Brisbane.
Damien Burke back on the ground and getting a big belt to start proceedings. Lovell through without the football for Melbourne. Todd Viney at the bottom. Burke over the top of him. And another bounce will take place. Still virtually in the middle. Viney takes it off to Tingay. Tingay, a left foot chip out wide, is effective. He finds Hilton. Hilton down towards Schwartz, used the body to get rid of Champion. Now he's got to put the foot on the accelerator, and he's not quick enough because he slams into Lambert and pushes him straight in the back.
It didn't have to be that fierce then, David Schwartz.
Lambert, who started well, but a little quieter in the second term when Melbourne started to take a bit of control in this game. Ashcroft off the ground. Now a chance for Lambert again to send the Bears forward. Up towards centre half forward. White in front, and he takes a strong mark.
Great use of the body there by Sean White.
Oh, terrible kick. Absolute shocker. Obviously wasn't all that well balanced. Attempted kick off the ground by Craven, who's had his first run. Tingay's bump on Clark was quite effective. The ball spills for Brett Lovett. Hand pass into the path of Primke. Grabbed by Merritt. Ball spills close to the line. Still a chance now for Stephen Phoebe. Lovely little hand pass to Tingay, and Tingay runs away. Good shepherding effected by Norrish on Merritt. The ball spills now. Norrish has a chance. Merritt went for the man for the shepherd, and a good tackle again by Tingay forces McLean's handball to go astray over for a boundary throw-in. Well, don't you worry about it. I think this is a fairly interesting physical tussle. Both of these teams are going at it and having a really good go. The tackling quite fierce at times. Lambert's little kick goes down towards half forward, nearly taken by Clark, picked up by Kennedy. Kennedy's left foot kick towards full forward, spills now for Cowell. Sweeping hand pass out into the path of Stephen Phoebe, bumped off the football by Lambert, gathered by Viney. His kick, he was bumped by Hart, and the kick is over on the full. So the free kick to be taken down here in front of us by Merritt. He's kicking towards the centre half forward position, and the mark is taken by Voss. And you would have to consider that Voss has a chance to kick the distance here.
Classic piece of Brisbane Bears forward work. They continually leave that hole at centre half forward.
Good kick by Voss as a goal. Voss has now kicked 3. Very much the Brisbane Bears' leading goal scorer.
They work that hole to perfection up here at the Gabba, the Brisbane Bears. Roger Merritt, who is a coachable forward with Michael Voss, took the ball out on the half-forward flank and almost instinctively went to centre-half forward where he knew that there'd be a space and a free man was running into it. Michael Voss, who has converted beautifully from that spot again.
7 points the margin. Steins up against Burke in the middle. Won by the ladder, pushed down to half forward. Hamilton overran it at the first attempt and then is pushed off the football. Chance once again, however, as it's picked up by Hart. He goes with a high kick inside 50. Pushed away from Merritt, waiting down is Craven. Was he taken high? No, the umpire said play on. Neitz gets a hurried kick towards the half-back line. Overrun, a chance now for Melbourne to run it away. Tingay just bounces way across half-back. You better be quick. And he does, getting his kick towards right half-forward and Lovett. Wants to go on with it to Brett Lovett. Sneaking down almost to 50. Brett Lovett kicking towards a congested forward line. Wants a lead into the pocket. Got one now. And the mark is taken too by Schwartz. Been sensational in the air today. And David Schwartz wants to play on. He goes short. A little too short for Gary Lyon. It'll come back to Schwartz. But it beats him over the line. Chris Scott bring it back into play. David Schwartz not happy with that decision.
Well, the ball looked as if it had gone out of bounds before he kicked.
Then he kicked it. So he's lost it. Burke and Steins both trying to affect the score. Clark goes over the top. Now an opportunity for Brisbane through Voss. In fact, it was Craven to Voss. Up towards left half forward. White will do some shepherding if required. Primke goes over the top. Melbourne not out of the woods yet. Caught was Malloy. Merritt plays on. Up towards full forward. Primke getting back there. Tries to affect the spoil. It opens the door for Hamilton. He should go on, but he doesn't. Holds his head in shame as one behind is registered.
Well, you just can't miss those ones and expect to win, really. I thought Hart was a little bit stiff not to get a free kick, but great kick from Roger Merritt, who saw him there out of the corner of his eye and popped it over to him, but a heartbreaking miss from Hamilton.
Well, that'd give you second thoughts about your coaching career, Gerard.
Which one's that?
If you had to try and watch that happen. Stephen Phoebe gets it to Brett Lovett, in turn to Neitz. Neitz is good running from half-back and a beautifully weighted kick. And that should be a mark. Oh, come on, umpire. Going to get forced over. Well, Neitz not paid, and the ball goes over for a boundary throw in at right half-forward. At 45 metres around from the Melbourne goal. They have yet to add to their half-time score. Now the chances with Schwartz. Oh, Charles brilliantly tackled, expertly tackled by Lambert. Lambert takes the free kick.
He's done a lot of hard work in the packs today, Lambert. Not so much with his sharp handballs, although there's been plenty of them, but he's been smothering and tackling a treat this afternoon.
Boundary throw in on centre wing. Steins, the lone Melbourne tall man, and he'll have to be helped out by Schwartz, I would think. Dyson's hand pass, pretty good to Viney. The ball spills again for Dyson, able to run onto it. Then the little left foot kick out into the path of Charles, and Charles marks. Well, it would be about the distance that would stretch Sean Charles. He's the man standing on the mark is about 45 metres from goal.
Nice kick from Dyson. You can't expect to get them any better than that.
So Charles, for Melbourne's 9th goal, gets good distance with the kick, covers it nicely. It's a goal. Sean Charles gets his 2nd goal. And for Melbourne, they've only been 3 goal kickers. Lyon has kicked 3, Pike 4, and Charles 2.
And there we see another tackle affected by Craig Lambert, but he didn't get full reward for it. Melbourne swept the ball forward, and another goal coming across half forward. Charles is an interesting character, just developing with every game.
So Sean Charles has his 2nd goal, and Melbourne again sneak away. Burke and Steins through the ruck work, won by Burke. Strong work by Hilton, though. It's pushed wider of Norwich. Chasing him is Buse. Norris still going, and Buse still going towards the boundary line. It's going to be kept in, however, away from Gastev. A chance for Lovell. Melbourne go forward again inside 50. Lyon was the target, was held. Gary Lyon will have a shot directly in front, 45 metres out. He's booted 2, 1 in the first and 1 in the second. The margin at the moment is 12 points.
Behind play, Sandy. Todd Viney limping off the ground for Melbourne.
Here's Lyon. 43 metres from goal, and he puts another one in. Straight through the middle. 3 goals to Gary Lyon, and suddenly Melbourne lead by 18 points. Let's see what happens this time. Well, it's a very poor bounce once again. Obbs went through without it. Tingay does get a kick after taking the hand pass from Neitz. Primke in trouble, gets the hand pass away. Norris also in trouble. May open the door here for the Bears. There's a kick for goal by Nathan Chapman, and a much-needed goal. He gets his first, and the Bears hang on.
And you reckon that they'd have to kick a couple more goals if they were going to figure at the end of the day. But I'm pleased to see Chapman back on the ground and on the half-forward line. Did particularly well there last week, and is a player that really hasn't quite found his position this year. Settled in nicely in the defence last season, but has just lost his way a touch.
So Melbourne lead. The Bears, they got a badly needed goal. There's a free kick. It may go against Matthew Kennedy. Just a little ferocious there at David Schwartz from that ruck contest. And the ball with the Melbourne player, Schwartz. He elects to go high and long out towards left half forward, looking out there for Lyon. The ball spills now for Hilton. Gets it back to Lyon. Lyon's kick goes in towards half forward. Gilbert on the ground. The ball spills now. And the Bears trying to clear the ball of the half-forward area. Charles got his foot to it. Gathered by Brett Lovett. Now, was he dragged down by the leg? No, he was caught when he had the football. So the free kick will go to Sean Hart.
Melbourne arresting Jimmy Steins over in the dugout, just giving him a couple of minutes break.
Hart's kick high, out towards the wing. Schwartz from behind, disciplined, and does well in the finish. Gets it to Dyson, in turn Yates. Yates' little left foot kick for Lyon. Punched away. The defence of the Bears working very well. Good tackle on Buse. Ball spills now for Obbs. Obbs has got a bit of a path. He kicks to the goal front. Gilbert back there and has taken a good mark.
2-on-1 against Gilbert there also.
Good effort.
Was indeed. The Bears should have conjured up something, at least one of them coming over the top to spoil.
Body work was pretty good here.
Yes, you see there Andrew Buse perhaps just could have come over and assisted and swatted it away.
Well, Gilbert really should kick this goal. He's pretty well straight in front and only 15 metres out, and he kicks the goal.
Would you believe, Robbo, the wind's changed direction and it's now favouring the end to which Melbourne are kicking. And there's Jimmy Steins, just enjoying the sun there, but I'm sure he'll be pleased to have a rest. He won't be wanting to be off for 10 minutes, unless his knee actually is giving him a bit of trouble. But he's an athlete that likes to work and likes to work hard. And there you can hear
doing some barracking. Good on him. That's
lingo.
A great spirit, that.
Just over 5 minutes remaining in this third quarter. And those flags have turned around. Roger Merritt knows this ground pretty well. Down towards half forward, a good mark taken by Champion in opposition to Pike.
Oh, that's why Roger's captain, Matthew Campbell, had no idea about that weather change.
He's only joking, Matt, don't worry. Lambert got a bit of space here. And think about perhaps Kennedy out on the wing. Finds him. He goes longer up towards half forward, towards McIver, who used the body. He wants a run here. If he can get clear, he will.
Oh,
but
great job.
was beautifully claimed. Yates coming in. And a little bit of feeling just creeping into this game, with the Bears desperate for a goal. Merritt, the number one soldier.
This tackle, oh, definitely it was too high. Whipped his head off in the old classic coat hanger.
So Scotty McIver is going to have a shot. Going to be kicking from just on 50. Got a birthday on Tuesday. Turns 28. Here's McIver. They want a goal and they've got it. So McIver gets his second, Robbo.
Correct.
One in the first term. And again they answer, and again they hang on.
Oh, the twos and fro's of football. It's unbelievable today, isn't it? Now, with that goal, you could see that the wind just held it up a little bit, and all of a sudden, the game's back in the balance. Melbourne will be kicking into the wind in the last quarter.
Cliche 10B.
4.5 minutes left, and the Bears making a little bit of a surge. Chapman's kick has been well marked between centre half back in the centre of the ground by Graham Yates. He looks to play on, gets the hand pass away, and it's Stephen Phoebe's kick goes out towards the wing, out over the top of Dyson, but getting out there and collecting the football nicely was Pike. Pike's left foot kick in towards full forward. No mark. Oh, that's kicking in danger. Fairly blatant. And the Melbourne man, Schwartz, is in trouble. Let's hope he hasn't broken an arm or anything as severe as that.
Jeez, I tell you what, it looks like he has. You see that?
Well,
is it the bone sticking out
clean on Schwartz.
He looks like he's in a lot of trouble.
Well, the
look at that one.
trainer,
The bump there.
well, the trainer is indicating it's quickly blown up, hasn't it?
Well, Dipper was talking about hematomas the other day, and it's either that really quick build up of swelling, or he's definitely fractured that bone.
Well, he needs to kick the goal, and I think he's got it through. No, it's missed, just off to the left. So maybe David Schwartz a little concerned about his arm there, perhaps not taking quite enough time to set himself up for that shot at goal, and there you see him grimacing.
He's straight off.
As the Bears take the ball away from the back line.
And the margin at the moment is 14 points. McIver has it on centre wing. He gives it across to Kennedy, who has a look up towards half forward. Merritt is there. McAdam is there. Coming in from the side was White. Couldn't take it. Here's Marcus Ashcroft with a snap. A high kick in towards goal, but he's away to the right and one behind.
Well, a rather significant double blow there to Melbourne. One, Schwartz looks like he'll be off for the rest of the afternoon. And, of course, with the wind changing, Melbourne will be heading into it again in the last quarter.
And it cuts the rest time of Jim Stynes.